Good morning, students. I'm here again. I'm welcome to Misamis Oriental Institute of Science and Technology. I'm one of your teacher. I'm Miss Agani Planas and Sir Tony, but he's not here. So, welcome to our second video for the grade 11 PE1 or Physical Education and Health 1. So, before we going to start, I will introduce first our book. So if you're going to have our book, maybe you can buy this one in a national bookstore because this book is not available in our school. So hopefully you can have this this book. So again, before we're going to start, let us review first our activities. So congratulations for those students who have sent their videos in our group Physical Education and Health P1. So congratulations, I give you a higher grade for that. So next, we're going to talk about first our module. Our module 1, we have module 1 and 2. So, and 1 first, don't touch first don't open or discuss first the module 2. This is our module 2, our module 1. Okay, so set aside sa ni siya ato sa ning humanon. So module 1 is, we're going to have a review first before we going to proceed to the next topic. So our last video we discussed already about the aerobic exercise. So aerobic exercise can be defined as any form of exercise or activity that uses the aerobic metabolism, which means the oxygen is vital factor in delivering energy to sustain any activities. And aerobic exercise is a kind of exercises to primarily to improve the cardiovascular system through aerobic metabolism. So, aerobic exercise improve for your cardiovascular, so therefore energetic imong immune system, so therefore murag dili kaluya. So what are those example of those aerobic exercise? So like dance example, one of the example is dance, sports, jog, swimming, also household chores. That's part of your aerobic exercise. So, I think you know that already. So, katong nang-send of video, congratulations again. So, that's part of your activities. One of your activities. And also, talk first the activity 1. Activity 2, so I hope you already answered this one in your notebook. Sa akong under again, you're going to answer that in your notebook. Ayaw ipasa ang inyong module appeal. Inyo lang activity notebook. And for Sir Tony's under, ng mga section, we're going to answer in a coupon ban. Dili siya ipasa. Dili ni ipasa ha ang module. Only coupon ban. You're going to pass that at the end of the semester. Okay? And please, try to read back my post, mga instructions para dili mo maglibog. So in your activity 3, 6-week aerobic exercise, so you're going to do that every session, every week for sa inyong pangbuhat. Dapat na improvement. Next activity, activity 4, activity 5, half squat, activity 6, create a 6-week bone strengthening. Inyo gyapon ang ipang record, same like you're going to do the vlog. Inyo nang ipang edit ang video tanan, so para maisa. Okay? So para po dili kay taas ang inyong video pag send, video activities pag send sa group. Dapat a maximum of 6 minutes only. Okay? So dapat in your video naka-indicate tanan ang inyong ipang buhat. For example, this is a 6-week aerobic exercise, week 1. Okay, You're going to do that in a week 1. Week 2, again, narapod. Pero, i-edit na siya to make it short video. Kamu na'y bahala sa una ninyo. Okay, next. In activity 8, 9, and 10. Okay, 9 and 10. Challenge the family members for an aero marathon. So, pwede na siya. Inyo po ng i-video. Next, activity 10. Challenge a few friends for a walk. Nagyapo na siya. So, muna siya kumbaga last activity na ninyo for this module 1. Activity 10. I-video gyapon na ninyo. So, appeal na siya tanan. So, kumbaga, in 6 minutes, mausa na siya tanan in 1 video. So, is there any question for that? So, just leave a comment if you have some questions in this video. So, summary of this module. Aerobic exercise in exercise performed and sustained over a period of time with oxygen and necessity to deliver energy. So, dapat kung mag-aerobic exercise mo, dapat healthy mo ha, wala magipang bati. Ayaw mo pag-exercise if you have some dili mo kuan yung lawas, dili condition. So, hopefully, you follow all the instructions I gave in this video. So, let's proceed to next for the new topic for this second video. So, for our new topic, so, kindly get your notebook and take note everything you want to take note. The important words or the important phrase, the important topics we're going to discuss in this new video. So, let's start. I think you're ready now. So, again, welcome to our second video topic discussing about the physical education and health, living a healthy lifestyle. Again, this is a physical education 1 for grade 11. Chapter 2, exercise program design. So, again, motong mga activities ninyo for the 6 weeks up to activity 1 to 10. Dapat you're going to make a exercise program design. So, dapat mo makabalo mo na mo'y mga plano mo na siya tanan. Dapat nakaplano tanan. Kung masulod mo sa isa ka, buta, sama sa relation, mas andam ba mo masakitan. Okay? So, next, this is our topic, exercise program design. So, what are those lesson objectives? Number 1, to know how to design an exercise program that is specifically suited for an individual. Dapat you're going to design, magplan mo sa program niyo, dapat fit sa inyo. Ayaw mag-design nga dili niyo kaya. Kanang kaya ra ninyo. To make it simple. Ayaw pong pagkuhan kung dili ka. Dapat pag-start mo sa basic at to listen. Next, to know the principles of exercise, training, and rest factor that must be taken into consideration in designing an exercise program. Dapat kabalo mo sa inyong principles sa exercise and training. Dapat kabalo mo sa result ani. For example, sa sit and reach. What is the result for the sit and reach? Kung sa push up, dapat kabalo mo ana sa mga exercise principles. Kung sa mga designing exercise for that program. So, there are 5 principles of exercise training. Number 1, principle of overload. Number 2, principle of progression. Number 3, principle of specificity. Number 4, principle of individuality, I mean. Number 5, principle of reversibility. Okay, those are the 5 principles of exercise training. Excuse me. Number 1, principles of overload. So, listen carefully. State that the body must be worked harder than what is used to in order to for it to adapt. Next, implies that exercise is controlled form of stress that will stimulate the body or become stronger. Ask, how hard? Ang sabi ni kalisod? Ang sabi ni kaya ba ni? Kaya ba ni akong exercise? So, dapat inyo nang makaya inyong mga plan exercise. So, in that 6 week na mga bone strengthening, na po ito 6 weeks nga, mga aerobic lang. So, dapat mag-start mo sa aerobic up to bone strengthening. Katong mga overload na. Okay, next. Principle of progression. State that the body should experience and gradual increase in workload. Ask, how soon? Sa kanang state that the body should experience. Dapat yung body is, of course, kitantanan mag-arsa, diba? So, kanang mga basic ninyo mga arsa, mga dumbbell, barbell, kana siya. So, dapat kaya ba ka ninyo? Dapat na mo increase. Kung mag-exercise mo, na mo increase sa inyong muscle. Dili kayo mag-exercise. No output. Mura yung pag wala. Dapat serious mo. Because, if dili mo serious yung pangbuhat, na tendency nga ma-injured. Mura yung po nagugma. If dili mo serious, na tendency isa sa inyong masakitan. Okay? So, ingana na siya. Next, principle of specificity. State that the body will adapt specificity of the workload it experience. So, dapat specify nimo imong body asa imong gusto. Implies that the improvement in fitness level will be limited to the activities that one is performing. So, dapat specify nimo asa imong gusto. Masaiksi ka, makuan ka, ma-firm imong body. Next, principle of individuality. State that no two persons are the same and their rates adaptations to the same workload differs. Emphasize that needs of create an exercise program that is individual is specific. So remember, dili bisag twins dili magkaparehas. Nagid mo'y kalainan. Dili mo magkaparehas tanan. Parehas mo gwapo pero pareha pa na sa uyab, parehas mo. Nagid mo kamo mag-uyab, nagid mo lain-lain nga mga gusto. Okay? So dili kay gusto niya pareha po mo. So nagid time nga dili gyud mo kaparehas. Next, principle of reversibility. Another way of stating the principle of disuse states that energy systems are not utilized. They deteriorate to a level that matches your level of activity. Last, indicates that this disuse of inactivity results in loss and benefits achieved in overloading. So, dapat reversible energy, dapat kaya sa inyong lawas ang inyong gipangbuhat. So, matches your level, dapat kaya ba sa imong capacity. Kani akong buhaton for 6 weeks, kani akong buhaton for how many months, for how, kaya ba? If dili kaya, so mo nang gatawag ng plan. If dili kaya, plan sa lain ng mga light exercise. Okay? So, there are some guidelines in determining the fitness goals. So, dapat na tayo mga guidelines. Muna itong 6 week. Unsa man na siya? That's 1. Number 1, short-term and long-term performance goals. Dapat yun na planuhon. Kanang 6 week, long-term ba na or short-term? Diba? So, yung mabalaan na nato karon. Set a realistic goals. Dapat kanang tinuod reality ba in a real world. Kung say naa sa imong kilid-kilid nga mga exercise nga mabuhat, maarsa, just do it. Say tawagan ng Mo na lang nangitag paagi ka na para kung wala mo yung mga dumbbell, pwede ka makapangitag paagi. Okay, next, write a specific goals. Sa yung goal sa imong pag-exercise. Number 4, write a fitness contract. Dapat in your own, dapat na kay fitness contract. Pero, depende na sa imo if you are going to commit serious in your work, serious in your goals, pwede naman siguro wala kay ikaw naman mismo. So, dapat serious ka tanan para walay mga injury or dili ka ma-injure. For the short-term goals and long-term performance goals, a short-term goals is something that can be achieved in 6 to 8 weeks. So therefore, kanian yung kabuhaton, 6 weeks, short-term na, belong na sa short-term. While the long-term goal is something that can be achieved in 6 months, okay, mo na mga long-term. Or more. A long-term goal is usually made in a several short-term goals that build in each other. So, mo na siya. Same ra gyapon as sa relationship. Kung inyong relationship short-term goals lang, kung murag masakitan yun mo ana. So, dapat kabalo mo sa inyong usag-usa. So, ako nag-relate sa relationship para mas dali mo maka-relate po. Mo na siya ang short term. If you're going to plan, manguyab mo kuan or plan for an exercise for the long term, dapat mga 8 weeks. And dapat na po yung output. Sabi ko output, ani. So, ingana na siya. Okay? So, good luck for your short term relationship or goals or long term relationship. Set a realistic goals. Dapat kung na may mga plan for short term goals or long term, dapat realistic. Kung di mo ka-afford og gym, pwede mo sa inyong balay. Kung dili mo ka-afford og isa pa na diya, magbayad og gym instructor, fitness instructor, pwede mo just follow. Mo na siya. Set a realistic. Sama gyapon na sa panaguyab. Kung di mo ka-afford, mga on sa diya, karinderya, ayaw mo ng hotel or depende man na sa imo fun. Kung gusto mong travel, nara na sa inyo. So, ana na siya. Gi-example na ako sa relation para mas dali mo maka-gets. Okay. Again, set a realistic goals. Number 3, write a specific goals. Ano sabihin yung goals specific? Kung gusto imong exercise, gusto ka magpa-firm, magpa-sexy, magpadakong muscle o magpa-six packet inyong stomach, pwede inyo nang ikuan. So there mo na inyong gabuhaton. Same ra gyapon na sa inyong relation. Write a specific goal. Ano sabi yung goal sa inyong relation? Gusto ba mo magdugay? Gusto ba mo kamo na gyud hangtod-hangtod? Gusto mo mag forever? Ingan ra gyapon na siya. Kamo ray nakabalo sa inyong relation, sa inyong kapangbuhaton nga mga goals. Okay. Number 4, write a fitness contract. So, as what I've said, depende sa siguro na. So, optional na ning fitness contract. Maybe, fitness contract, siguro, if you're going to go with the gym, with the instructor, siguro pwede na. Pero, in your own, pwede na siya. Basta, you are committed. Same na gyapon na sa inyong relationship. If you are committed, dili na kinahanglan og pirma-pirma, contract, a piece of paper, then sign, both of you. Kani gyapon same ra gyapon sa atong fitness goals. Write a fitness contract. If you are committed in what you're going to do, pwede mo magbuhat. A fitness contract is a concrete commitment. Commitment yun na siya, di ba? It is a visual reminder of the goals you have to identify and strengthens your resolve to keep your exercise program. So, mo gina siya. Kaya kung dili na mo mabuhat imong contract, kung sa work pa na siya, pwede mo mapreso kung dili na niyo mapalo ang minsan niyo. Pero, sa fitness goals man exercise, dili mo preso pero wala mo yung mga output. Useless ang inyong pag-exercise if you're not going to follow what is in that goals nimo. Sama ra gyapon na sa relationship. May kayong plano-plano. Dili ta kabiyaan, di ta ka pasakitan, dili ta ka tanan, maon ta ka to dato. But in the end, kung dili na nimo follow, masakitan na gyapon mo. Okay? So, ingana gyapon na siya. So, sa fitness. So, again, write as fitness contract if necessary. But if not, if you are committed what in you're doing, so just continue. Ayaw lang siya pasagiti. Okay? So, those are the 4 guidelines in determining fitness goals. Okay, let's proceed to the smarter objectives. What are those smarter objectives? So, in each letter na ay mga meaning. So, S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for attainable or achievable, R is for realistic. Dapat realistic ka. T is for time. E is for exciting. And R is for recorded. So, dapat na mo recorded. Tanan. So, that's called, mahimo siyang word acronyms for smarter. The smarter objectives. So, the word meaning. So, S is for what, why, who, when. At saka na puro mga W questions. What are goals? I will exercise for 30 minutes. So, that is the S is for specific. For the M, measurable. Kaya ba? Objective should be measurable to truthfully gauge your goal. Dapat engage ka sa imong goals. Sama rin po na sa uyab. Ayaw pa sakiti yun. So, dapat focus ka sa imong gabuhaton. Goals. Next, A. Attainable or achievable. Goals should be stimulating rather too comfortable nor too difficult. Dapat kabalo ka simple or difficult fitness goals. Dapat ka nang kaya ra nimo. Kanang kaya nimo kabuton. Sama ra gyapon na sa gugma. Dapat kaya ra ninyo. Dili pagpa-feeling. Bisag dili kaya. Biyae kung dili kaya. Bitaw joke lang. Okay, that is A for achievable or attainable. R. Kaning R, dapat realistic ang imong pangbuhaton. Ayaw pagdamgo pag goal sa dili nimo maabot. R is for realistic. Goals should be attainable given the resources, efforts, and time. So, fit kini sa mga gugma-gugma. Same rin gyapon sa atong pangbuhaton physical fitness. So, dapat we're going to have plan for your goal for fitness. Dapat realistic. Dili ka magplano sa dili nimo kaya. Okay? Kung say kaya nimo, kung pwede ka mag-atog gym, pwede. Kung kaya nimo magbayad sa instructor, pwede. But if not, make some resources sa inyong balay. Pwede mo magbuhat. Kanang kaya lang. Okay, next, time. Kanig yung time. It's very important. Even in a relationship. Dapat na kay time yun. Imo yun na siyang gahinan sa time. Take time for that. Tagaan mo siya sa time. So, ingana na siya ang pag-exercise. Dapat na kay time. If you're going to have some goal nga mas-sexy, dapat na kay time to have some exercise. Sama rin pa na si gugma. Dapat na kay time sa imong pares. Diba? Ingana rin pa na. Next. So, exciting. Dapat imong kapangbuhaton exciting po. Imo nang ayaw sa kikpalabig serious. Dapat exciting tanan. So, imong kapangbuhaton. Ayaw take seriously nga kuan. For example, magbuhat kag imong fitness goal nga mag-exercise ka, mag-dumbbell. Butayig music, butayig kuan para ma-exciting siya, makasayaw ka. Di kayo without music murag boring kayo mag-asa kung dumbbell wala. Dapat put some spices, imo na siya. Put some sa sudan para mulami. Same rin po na sa exercise. Para mulami, dapat exciting ang inyong mong pambuhaton. In exercise, dapat buhatan mo nang nangabuo ang mga Zumba. Di ba? Ingana na siya. Exciting. Sama gyapon sa gugma, butay gyapon exciting. Pag unsa baka mo, kamo na bahala. Kamo na kabalo na. So next, the last one is the R is the recorded. Dapat recorded tanan. Inyong gapang buhaton. Because in exercise, if you don't have a record, wala mo kabalo. Uy, kapila naman nga week, kapila naman nga days. In 1 day, pila ka hours. So dapat kabalo mo ana. Okay? So that is the smarter objectives. In each letter, naitay mga meaning. Again, for S is specific, M for measurable, A is for achievable or attainable, R is for realistic, T is for time, E is for exciting, and R is for recorded. So, for persons who are inactive and unsure, what should be the first thing to do before engaging in exercise? Kanang mga tao nga wala pa, dili pa ready, dili pa sure sa gabuhaton. Nagin mo'y failure, anak. Samar gyapon na sa gugma. If you're not ready, ayog sulod sa gugma. If you are not ready, engage with that relation or sa imong gapang buhaton nga exercise, ayaw sa buhata. Okay? Because na tendency nga mga ma-injured. It is always best to start undertaking with a plan. Plano sa gid una before ka masulod. Okay? In exercise program design, the assessment process can provide relevant information on the health, rest, physical limitation, and muscles weaknesses of an individual. Dapat kabalo ka sa imong capacity, asa ra ka kaya, asa ka nakataman in an exercise. Same rin sa gugma. O i-relate yun na sa gugma kay dagan kay makarelate ano. So, ingana siya. The pre-participation screening in essential, to rule out the presence of medical conditions within strenuous activities and certain types of exercise. So, dapat yun mo makabalutanan. If you're not ready or inactive or unsure, what are you going first to do? Plano sa una. Okay, naging tendency, ma-injured mo, if wala may plano, pataka lang mag-exercise. Moragya po na sa gugma, paka lang kag sulod, daganday ka na sakitan, di mo rin pong biyaan. O, di ba? So, next. Physical activities, readiness, or questionnaire, or PAR-Q. So, what are those meanings of PAR-Q? Physical activities, readiness, or questionnaires are subjective methods in identifying the risk of cardiovascular disease. Composed upon 7 questions answerable, yes or no, with each questions. So, muna siya ang PAR-Q yung rule. Try to observe the definition. So, there are pre-participation screening program sa test. Na PAR-Q, sa meaning sa PAR-Q? Physical activity, readiness, questionnaire. So, muna siya. So, natin mga screening program. Pre-test na siya. So, HRF, nagyapon, movement screening. Okay, so fitness test to evaluate one's fitness level. So, ayaw na magbuhat ani, dili na ninyo buhaton. Katulad ninyo i-focus sa inyong activity 3 up to 10. So, inyo tong iusa. Again, I already give instructions for this video, for this activity. So, 1 mile run, 1 minute push up, 1 minute curl ups, 1 minute set and reach. So, BMI, I think you already saw this one in our prelim exam. Okay, so proceed. So, these are the following fitness. 1 minute push up, 1 minute curl ups, sit and reach, body mass index. So, that's we call BMI. So I think you know already the BMI, the formula of the BMI. Okay, try to observe. Fitness test optimal score. So, naay mga layan sa babae, layan sa lalaki. So, 1 mile, so naay mga estimated. So, try to observe. The push up sa lalaki is 30, sa babae is 20. Per curl ups, lalaki 45, 35 sa female. Sit and reach, 45 centimeter or depende tanawa. Try to look at. Okay. There are the principles, FITT principles. So, what is the mean by FITT? Frequency, intensity, time, and type. So, I discussed this already for the past lesson. So, these are the FITT principles. Try to observe. Okay? Part of an exercise workout. Try to take note for this one. Before you're going to have an exercise workout, number 1, warm up. Dapat warm up para mo panington. Next, exercise overload. Katunan namin yung exercise. And the last one is the cool down. Dapat na may mga exercise. Cool down. So, part of an exercise workout. So, motong warm up, cool down. So, that's the end of our topic video for this morning. So, hopefully, naminaw mong tanan. View this video, leave some comments for your clarification. Thank you and good morning.